page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't sit in the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pin in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty your horsey, I told her they my young city up. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't lit. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Alert, 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 alert.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. It's caught here by Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. They go play action with Wilson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Start.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Let's go double count right here. Start.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're learning a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And some strong running. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And that's complete to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight.
And the Raiders have got him. And over the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 3rd and 7.
Left hand. Tight. 14. Got it.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This quick pass complete to Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd down and inches. He'll let it go deep for Peco. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper.
And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are able to claw one back.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Broncos 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Check. Well.
Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's free at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Darren Waller from 19 yards away.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Alert. Touch 50, touch 50. Hold on. Hey, 0. Go, 14. You guys, listen.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, Broncos.
79 Broncos. 18 Raptors.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Broncos 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert. Good job right there.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught here by Adams.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Adams.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
First left. 95. 14, Friday. We look for signals.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense that gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,
this loss